Masquera say Mure Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana karike kutanka kukuya paneno channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana uchingwa karoka subscriber, don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasi Mure Zimbabwe takwigirai nyaya irupisa nyaya yanetsa yabuditswa ndi Zimbabwe male ababuda mastora yo kuti hapana omera mushe. There is a secret operation iri kuitwa nema state security agencies iri kunzi they want to silence wese ari kuopposa the MuHondo 2030 slogan muri Zimbabwe. Zvinoomera mushe pane tensions ari kutenderera around President MuHondo's hold on to power. So zviri kunzi zvinoomera mushe ma CIO atumwa and they are targeting those who are calibla as political dissidents. They want to stop opposition within ZANU-PF and outside ZANU-PF for Zimbabwe. So my sources within the Central Intelligence Organization, along with the police and military officials, reveal details of these secretive operations really aimed at neutralizing my individuals and my groups who challenge MuHondo's power consolidations efforts in Zimbabwe. Nyaya iyi yakabuditswa ni the Zimbabwean male vachitora ivo vachiti in a covert widespread operation, Zimbabwe state security agencies have reportedly ramped up efforts to silence dissenting voices within the country's political landscape. As tensions grow around President MuHondo's hold on to power, intelligence and law enforcement agencies are targeting those labeled as political dissidents in a bid to quash opposition both within and outside the ruling ZANU-PF party. Sources within the Central Intelligence Organization, along with police and military officials, have revealed details of this secretive operation aimed at neutralizing outspoken individuals and groups who are challenging MuHondo's power consolidation efforts. This crackdown comes at a time when Zimbabwe's political environment is increasingly volatile, with president's opponents, both in government and civil society, becoming more vocal about the country's worsening economic and social conditions. The operation reportedly involves systematic surveillance, intimidation, arrests, and in some cases abductions of individuals critical of the government. These efforts are said to be particularly focused on preventing organized resistance against MuHondo's administration, as speculations grow about internal divisions within ZANU-PF, the ruling party that has governed Zimbabwe since independence in 1980. Zimbabwe's political tension has been simmering for some time, but it has intensified as MuHondo gears up for potential challenges and his leadership ahead of the 2028 elections. Despite his controversial rise to power in 2017 through a military coup that ousted longtime leader Robert Mugabe, MuHondo has struggled to fully unify ZANU-PF. Factional divisions persist, with different groups vying for influence and power. The president's efforts to maintain control have been further complicated by Zimbabwe's deepening economic crisis. Hyperinflation, rising unemployment, shortages of basic goods, and the unstable local currency have all contributed to growing discontent across the country. While MuHondo has implemented some reforms aimed at stabilizing the economy, many Zimbabweans, particularly those in opposition parties and civil society, remain skeptical of his government's ability to pull the country out of its economic quagmire. As dissent grows, the state has responded with increasing force. Human rights organizations and political analysts have warned that the government is using its state apparatus to silence critics and stifle any form of resistance, especially ahead of key political milestones. Yakabuditswa muri Zimbabwe ne the Zimbabwean male vachitora ivo vachiti the ruling party ZANU-PF yaisa ma-CIO yadzika ma-CIO kuti vaonekwe vachieliminata nekuneutraliza magroups nema-individuals ayo ada kudistable consolidatedwa kwepower napresident Emmerson Mnangagwa. Tisingazive kuti munoona sei nyaya yetu dzezvamurufunga mucomment section. kutaura kwatiri kuita hazvinaombera mushe zviri kunziwo the Zimbabwe National Army General Commander vaAnselm Shanyatwe vari kubatsirawo Vice President Constantine Chiwenga kuti vawanikwe vachiwana an advantage the race yekutonga muna 2028. Nyaya yabuditswa nebepa reZim-I vachitaura vachiti Zimbabwe National Army Commander Lieutenant General Anselm Shanyatwe is said to have helped Vice President Constantine Chiwenga edge President Mnangagwa out of the 2028 race decisively. Chiwenga, boosted by the army's endorsement, is now on track to establish a military-led administration that recalls the era of Robert Mugabe, when the military covertly managed elections and wielded unchallenged power. At ZANU-PF's 21st National People Conference in Bulawayo, Mnangagwa announced his decision to step down after 2028, a move widely attributed to pressure from Chiwenga's faction. With strong roots in the armed forces, this faction has gained significant control within ZANU-PF, intensifying Mnangagwa's retreat from his 2030 vision and revealing long-simmering tensions within the ruling party. Sources indicate that Chiwenga and Shanyatwe aim to restore the military's influence over Zimbabwe's electoral process, a holdover from the Mugabe era, when the army not only administered elections but clandestinely printed ballots, ensuring results aligned with its interests. Security sources confirmed that Chiwenga's ascendancy has been years in the making, beginning with the escape from an assassination attempt during the 2018 White City Stadium grenade attack. Mnangagwa's recent helicopter crash in Masvingo is said to be the latest warning of Chiwenga's resolve to take control. These incidents underscore the life and death stakes in Zimbabwe's political battlefield, where Mnangagwa has struggled to gain the army's allegiance after allegedly betraying the power-sharing pact forged during the 2017 coup that brought him to power. Under Chiwenga's directive, military influence is reportedly said to intensify within the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. Since 1980, the military has had a clandestine role in managing Zimbabwe's elections, ensuring regime continuity through covert ballot production and deployment strategies. While the military's dominance over ZEC warned under Mnangagwa's Central Intelligence Organization, backed forever Association Zimbabwe, Chiwenga's return to the forefront could signal a reversion to military-controlled election mechanization, leaving little room for civilian oversight. Mnangagwa's fleeting attempt to co-opt military leaders by positioning his cousin General Philip Valerio Sibanda on ZANU-PF's Politburo failed after it sparked backlash within party ranks. Since then, Mnangagwa's faction has lost ground to Chiwenga's camp, which remained silent but resolute on the ED 2030 slogan that Mnangagwa pushed forward. Insiders see Mnangagwa's recent announcement as his intention to respect the constitution as a reluctant capitulation, a stark contrast to the rhetoric of unity he advocated at the conference. As Zimbabwe's political stage reshapes under Chiwenga's leadership, analysts predict a return to the shadow rule of military, wherein elections may become formalities under a de facto junta. The Mnangagwa faction, in disarray and without military support, now braces for an uncertain future as Chiwenga's grip tightens, heralding a new era of military supremacy, reminiscent of Zimbabwe's most controversial political chapter. Nyaya yakabuditswa muri Zimbabwe Zim-I. Tinazoti munoona sei nyaya yetu dzezvamuri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mu comment section.